Hello there and welcome to my channel. Here you'll find everything to do with fragrances and fragrances. I really hope you do enjoy this. Remember to comment, like, share and subscribe. And yeah, just hope you enjoy this video. So now this video is my autumn collection. Now this is my autumn 2 collection. I do own quite a lot of perfume. So what I noticed in the past is that I'll buy a perfume, and they'll literally be sitting there and I'm doing nothing with it. So this, obviously during the lockdown period, I did do a lot of decluttering. I did buy new scents, and I said to myself, okay, every 7 to 8 weeks I will change the perfumes. So this is my autumn 2. I might show my autumn 1 collection if I even remember what was there, but yeah, so these are all the scents that I'm currently wearing now. Yeah, so here we have Ellie Sub. This is the Girl of Now. This is the original. This is the almond and pistachio. It's a very sweet scent. Next we have Scandal by Jean-Paul Gaultier. This is the original Scandal. This is a very sweet honey scent. I will say that this is very long last, has good longevity. People around you can smell it. It's very, very sweet. If you don't like sweet fragrances, this will not be for you. We have YSL's Libre Intense. This is lavender. This is vanilla. It's very creamy. It's long lasting as well. People around you can smell it. This was actually one of my favorite buys of 2020. On the front, we have our Nuit Tresor by Lancome. This is Musc Diamant Musk. This is a musky rose fragrance. I will be very honest, the lasting power on this is not as great, even with quite a few sprays. As you can see, I've used quite a bit. This is 30 mils and it's not that long lasting. So I'm thinking of layering it with one of the other Lancome Tresors. We have the sister flanker. This is the Folie or Folie. This one, for me, doesn't have that much projection on skin, but if you spray it on clothes, and you do need quite a few sprays, it does last time on clothes. People around you can smell this. I literally tested this yesterday. I mean, I've had it for a year now, but I wore it. It was the first time in a year that I've worn it, and it did last a long time. Here is Jimmy Choo Viva. This one is a little bit similar to the original, but this is a more creamier version. I can't remember the notes on it, but it does have this kind of Dr. Pepper vibe in it. So you may not like it, and I kind of think that the fragrance would be much better if that note wasn't in it. But I enjoy the creaminess of this version. This is Olympia. This is Legend. This is a very hard fragrance to describe. It's salty. It's got this, I don't know if it's got cherry or plum in it. I know it's a sort of a reddish purple fruit. Not the best description, but it's salty. It's almost this oily, salty vibe. If you enjoy the other Olympias, I don't think you would like this. I think try before you buy. It's got this sort of boozy champagne effect as well. I do kind of like it. So yes, again, good projection, but not as much as the original or the Intense. Speaking of the Intense, this is Olympia. This one, lasting power is so good. Projection is really good. Absolutely love it. It's amber, it's vanilla and salt. I think that might be the only notes that it has. But yeah, I would say definitely try. If you like the original, you will love this as well. Here we have Mon Guerlain. This is the EDP. This one is your lavender, vanilla. It's got a kind of a green note when you smell it, when you smell the nozzle, and that did put me off in the beginning, but spraying it on me to dry down, I absolutely love it. It's sweet, but not sickly sweet. It's not gourmand sweet. It's sweet vanilla. Love, love, love. This is YSL Black Opium. This is the neon version. It's got the red juice. I prefer this to the original, and I find it projects a bit more than the original. Lasting power, again, isn't that great, but it's slightly better than the original. It's got this, I can't remember the notes offhand, but it's got this sort of bubblegum, very sweet gourmand type fragrance. So yeah, if you like Black Opium, you would love this. This is a sweeter version. Next we have Live Irresistible. This is the don't know how to spell it. It's the Delicieuses range. This has got almond, it's cherry, lasts a long time on clothes. I tried this, I think this week or sometime this week or last week. The projection, I didn't find it to be great, but I do want to give it a second chance. I do love this fragrance, and I probably need to test it again. Here we have Gold Couture by Juicy Couture. It's a caramel fragrance. It's a flanker of the Juicy Couture. So if you really like the Viva La Juicy range, you would like this. I haven't worn this out. I mostly use this at home. I think once I finish with this, I don't think I'm going to purchase another one. I think I'm sort of over Juicy Couture. This is Jean-Paul Gaultier. This is the classic. This is the essence. So it comes in a different shaped bottle. It's similar to the Label bottle. It reminds me of La Vie Belle L'Eclat or Eclat. It's ginger. I think there's cashmere. There's whipped cream. This is really nice. Again, I need to double check the longevity, because I think when I wore it, I don't think it projected that well. I don't think it lasted as I thought it did initially, but I will test it out. Another JPG. This is the intense version. This is patchouli heavy. It's got the ginger, that's why I love it. That's why it's in my autumn collection. It's okay for lasting powder projection. It's not that great, but I do love it. It's not as soapy though as the other classics. It's not soapy, so don't be put off. The only thing is, if you're not a fan of patchouli, you may not like this one. This is So Scandal. So another Jean-Paul Gaultier fragrance. This is raspberry. It's got milk. It's got, what's that flower? Tuberose. I think it has something else. This one I need to wear out. I haven't worn it out. I think when I first tried it, I remember it being very strong. It's very sweet. It reminded me of the original Scandal, but if you smell them side by side, they're two different fragrances. This does give me this type of a laundry or fresh wash, you know, when you freshly wash your clothes. It's just got this scent to it. Not necessarily fresh, but it just reminds me of laundry. I don't know, but I do love it, and I would test it out more. This is Prada Candy. This is if I remember, it's caramel. It's got benzoin. It's quite a powdery, it's a soft scent. I initially was disappointed with its, you know, the longevity and projection. And I thought maybe I got a dodgy bottle, but a lot of people have made a comment that the lasting power wasn't that great. I was going to declutter this, but I decided to keep it because I use this as a nighttime bedtime scent. I love the powdery feel it has. Yeah, it's got this kind of cocoa. I don't think cocoa is listed in it, but there's something about it, like a chocolate, I don't know, like a powdery chocolate vibe. We have here Pink Sugar by Aquolina. Candy, I think it's a cotton candy scent, burnt sugar. I know this was in quite a lot of people's collection and they've decluttered it now, but I'm still holding on to it. I think because it's got good longevity. And the thing with this is that it reminds me of a cocoa butter body cream that I used to wear. So hence why I'm keeping on to it. And just as I said, it's got lasting power. It lasts a lot longer than Black Opium or some of the fragrances that are, you know, spoken about so much. So yeah, I'll keep it, but I don't know if I would actually repurchase it though. It's one of those ones. We only have 3 left. This is Dolce & Gabbana, the only one. This is the Intense. I do own the 2 flankers, and I will actually be doing like a video series on the different houses that I own, so that you can get a feel of the different houses and the fragrances. This one, I know it's got coconut, and I'll be honest, I don't remember the notes offhand. This is just a quick video just to show you. When I do my in-depth, I'll do an in-depth review when I do the fragrant houses of the perfumes that I own. But this is nice. This is another one I need to check again, because I think I sprayed it and I don't think that I got the projection that I was quite looking for with this. People have said it reminds them of Dolce Garden, and I would agree with them. Do you need both? I don't know. Maybe this for the evening, that one for daytime or summer. But I still love this though. But yeah, it's 50 ml, so I'm sure I'll get a lot of usage out of it. You can just hear the clankering behind me. This is Chanel No. 5 Chanel No. 5 Eau Premiere. I did own the original. I did declutter that because I didn't mind the soapiness. The dry down was okay, but I was just a bit like, I don't want to just have fragrance just for fragrance, you know, just keeping it. So I decided to keep this one. This one is more fresher, so it's got a citrus note in this. It's got vanilla. It still has the soapiness. It's more lighter. It doesn't last as long. So for lasting power, if you're looking for lasting power, you might be better off with the original. But I like this one. It's powdery, it's nice. This is my other bedtime scent. I know it's a bit weird to include this in the autumn autumn, what shall I call this, my autumn fragrance collection. But I don't know, I've got own quite a lot of Chanels, and I want to try and wear them each season rather than just keeping them. They are everyday scents. I haven't worn this out, so I will give my feedback once I wear this out. Last but not the least, I'm joking, well, where's the last one? This is Manifesto by YSL. This is a, oh, sorry about the smack there. This is a vanilla, I think there's a green note in this. Many people, maybe not many, but a few people have compared this, sorry, the original, to Britney Spears' Midnight the original Fantasy. But I would say this one smells more like Fantasy than the original. The original, I think, has this kind of green note to it. It's slightly different. It's not as sweet. This is sweeter. If you were to choose out of the two, this one is sweeter. This one reminds me of, I think it's the Naughty remix, nice remix of the Fantasy. So not the actual Fantasy, but the remix versions, which I do own, but it's in my declutter box. So yeah, so this was my autumn 2 and perfumes. I know it's fast. Wanted to get through them quickly, but please stay tuned for my videos where I'll go through the brands and I'll go through flankers and all those, and I hope that I'll go through the notes and everything, and I hope that will help you when you make your purchases. All right, so that's all from me. I really hope you enjoyed. Please comment any tips to help make my videos better. Tell me the type of videos that you want to see, the type of content. And yes, thank you so much for watching. Bye.